You're watching this video because you are looking for a 29-inch geared big BMX bike to cruise around the city, do wheelies, swerve, just have a good time and adventure around your town. So today I'm going to do an explain and review on this Mafia Bomma Thrust. Like always, I'm going to tell you everything about the bike, from how it's made to all the parts that come on the bike and everything else in between. If you like this style of video, let me know in the comments. If I missed something, make sure you comment below and ask me the question. I will try to answer those comments back and get you the correct information. If you can't find the information, you need it now, go ahead and hit our site, stackbmx.com, and check out the specs. We should have all the information there if you need it. All right, so like always, I start at the beginning or the front of the bike. We go through it. I tell you everything about it and what to expect when you get out of the box. So starting with this bike, we got the Mafia Lucky 6 grips. These grips are really nice. They're Creighton rubber. They grip really well whether you're wearing gloves or not. They also got a super thick bar end right here, which protects your body parts and your handlebar from denting or getting damaged when the bike falls. The best thing that I like about this bike is, well, it might not be the best, but I love that this features here, because a lot of the other bikes have been coming with some other whack brakes, like some Zoom ones, some Tektros and stuff like that. But the Shimano 201s are tried and true, easy to bleed. You can find parts almost at any bike shop. Just an awesome brake with awesome stopping power, nice shape, stuff like that. Already comes on the bike. I really dig that. Going to the bars are 6.614 millimeter or inches tall. Forgot what those are in millimeters. But it's a chromoly two-piece bars. They're 30 inches wide. They got a nice feel for them. For a stock bar, I think you guys are gonna love this handlebar. It's not too tall. It's not too small. Just an overall good spec on it. Going to the crossbar pad, it has the thrust bar pad with this suede material, and then it's got some red splatters on the side. It looks pretty tricked out, looks pretty cool. Going to the micro shift 10-speed shifter, we got a shifter right here. So clicking up, or this button here, is actually going to make you shift down, which makes the bike easier to pedal. Hitting the trigger here will make the gears shift up, which is the smaller gear in the back, and make it harder to pedal. I think you're going to dig the gears. Having 10 gears is pretty standard. So using those gears will help you climb hills. It'll help you go even faster downhill and just make your bike riding a lot more fun. Going to the stem, it's got the Mafia forged alloy stem. It's got 6 millimeter hex heads on the top and the sides. It's got a cutaway to reduce some of the weight, and it's got a bunch of cutouts on the bottom. Going to the headset is an alloy sealed integrated headset. It's got no spacers at all on here, and it's got a top compression cap, just keeping it nice, snug, clean. Going to the forks are pretty cool because they got this crown down here. It's tapered quite a bit, and it matches right up to the head tube. Looks really nice. The forks are tapered, and it actually has a cutout for your pegs if you like to put pegs on it. We got a 5 millimeter dropout, extra thick. You got a little hole right here to put the lock or the safety washer in there. The little hook goes in there, stays in there if your axle gets loose or something like that. The front wheel won't fall off and keep you safe. Going to the front tire, we got the Lagos snakeskin tires. These things are super fat. They're 2.5 tires. The rim is extra fat, so it makes the tire even fatter. Look how much room is left in those forks. Not very much. Also, the rim is super wide. It is a double wall alloy rim, 36 hole, and it's got stainless steel spokes, brass spoke nipples. an alloy sealed hub with a bunch of cutouts to keep it light, a 3/8 heat treated chromoly axle, super nice. Front wheel gonna roll forever. Going back to the frame is a gloss white. This gloss white looks really rad. It's made out of 6061 aluminum. Look here in the front, it's kind of designed a little bit different. It has a bigger tube here. It's kind of pinched in the back down here. It gets wider here. So it's like a hydroformed tube. I'm pretty sure it's hydroformed, but I'm not 100% sure. But by the looks of it, it looks hydroformed, where they actually make the tubing specifically for the bike. The reason why this is so cool is because it puts tons of welding area right here on the front end to prevent this thing from fatiguing and having bigger problems and stuff like that. Same thing with the back seat stays. The tubes are extra thick, makes the bike extra beefy. Has tons of welds here to keep that thing all together. It's got this gusset right here. Makes it look super heavy duty because the tubing's thicker. I think that's why they put a little bit bigger seat tube on here, is because they wanted the frame to be a little bit thicker. But the tubing being thicker, it gives it more welding surface area, prevents the bike from breaking as fast, and just makes the bike stronger. Going to the bottom bracket, it's got a Euro bottom bracket. The chain stays are pinched, and it has a curved, see if I get a curved stay right there. Wishbone, what was that called? The bridge. Dang, I'm just drawing a blank. It's got a nice bridge right there. They're pinched, gives you a lot of clearance. This is a 32 tooth sprocket. You could definitely put a 36 tooth sprocket on here if you like. Going to the back, still has some big chain stays on here. It's got the nice thrust logo right there. It also has this little slash mark. It looks kind of cool on the bike. There's nothing on it, but when you look at the bike sideways, it looks really rad and just gives the bike a little bit cooler feel. Let me show you these things real quick. So this one has a different style cable guide. These things are really rad. Bolts right up, holds the two cables, and there's 3 of them. One here, here, and here. Helps guide those cables. It also has a guide here and a guide here for the derailleur. I think this is cool because it prevents the cable from getting all over the place, and it keeps it nice and secure. On the other side, it does the same thing. Look at right here, and then right here, and then it's got another one here. It keeps that cable, let me pull this. It keeps that cable really far from the tire and out of the way. It keeps away from any moving things. It looks really cool on the bike as well. And then you got all your disc brake and all the other stuff on the back, but it makes the bike look way nicer. It helps you out with the cables and everything, and it just makes working on the bike and looking at the bike just 10 times better. Going to the dropouts, this dropout has the hanger on it. You can actually make this a single speed bike if you like. It has a 135 rear end. So that's going to be a little harder to find a single speed cassette, or you can do the the single speed cog in the rear and get an adapter kit to make it single speed, and basically remove this, put single speed here, and then just run your chain alignment, and that will make it single speed. It also has these holes right here so that you could put pegs on it. It does come with the bolts and everything to mount the pegs. If you want to see how to do that, stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a video on my YouTube channel and Instagram on Stacked BMX Shop about how to install these pegs, and also how to turn a single speed bike into a multi-speed bike as well. So stay tuned for that. Right here, they got this little hanger right here. This hanger, you can replace it. You could swap it out for single speed one if you like. But this part is removable. It's all its own custom one. I haven't seen too many hangers like this. It looks kind of like some other ones now that I'm looking at the hanger style one. So I'm going to investigate a little bit more and see if I can find the actual hanger, if that one's readily available. If not, I'll see if I could get some from Mafia, if you guys do ever bend or break that, because I did actually have somebody hit me up seeing if we had one of those already. So I'll figure that out, try to find it for you, put the link in the comments below. that's pretty much it for the frame. Super heavy duty. Dropouts are super fat. Got great graphics on it. Nice gloss white, and looks super heavy duty. Going up to the seat is a little bit different than the other seats. It's got this cool little graphic on here. It's got some suede material on it on the top and the back. It's got the Stress logo on the back right here. What I love about this seat is this thing's pretty plush, probably because of the material. It also looks really good with the graphics and everything on this bike. It's super grippy. It's got these stoppers right here, these bump stops. I think any rider that does seat combos, loves sitting down, loves just riding bikes will love this seat. It does have adjustable seat posts. This one here, you could actually loosen this bolt up, tighten the front one, and actually pitch the seat even farther down. So I think you guys will like that because it'll make the seat super far pitched down, and you guys will be able to do wheelies easier. Take note that this seat post is a little bit larger than most seat posts. Most seat posts are 27.2 with the alloy frame, but this one comes in at 31.6. I think they did that because they made this tubing thicker and made this tubing thicker to give it better welding area, and thus making the seat post larger. So be a little bit harder to find the seat post that you want, but maybe you could even get a shim, maybe a 31.6 shim to a 27.2 post so that you could get the right post that you want. But I want to give you a heads up about that because that's what stuck out to me, and I just want to share that information with you. Going to the pedals, it's got a pretty basic nylon pedal. Tons of knurling on here. I think for a stock pedal, you'll be pleased with this pedal. It actually is a Mafia pedal. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize that. So Mafia pedal, pretty heavy duty. See these little things to keep it from breaking. Nice. Going to the cranks, these are a 24 millimeter hollow tech style crank. It's got a hollow spindle so you can see all the way through there. See there? It's got this 32 tooth sprocket on here. This thing is a steel sprocket on here. If you bend or break that thing, you're gonna have to buy a whole new set of cranks and stuff like that. It's got a Euro bottom bracket. I don't know if I said that already. Going to the rear brake, it's got the Shimano 201 rear brake. It's got a 160 rotor on it. On the rear tire, it's got the same exact tire as the front, same exact rim, spokes. And then on the hub on the back, it's got a sealed alloy hub with a cassette on here, and it has a 10 speed cassette on it, and it's got a 10 speed chain and a micro shift derailleur. Let me see. Like I said before, it's got these holes right here so you can put pegs on it so you're not on the axle. It comes with it. But overall, this bike's a pretty sweet bike. If you're looking to ride a 29-inch geared BMX bike and you want something for wheelies, cruising around town, you want a super heavy duty bike with some fat plush tires on it, check out this super dope looking Mafia Bomma Thrust. And make sure you head over to stackbmx.com and pick you up one so that we could keep making these videos for you.